This is the word of God's grace brought to you by the Standing Church International. We're a life-transforming church with a vision of raising a supernatural army for the Lord. Get ready to be blessed by God's word and experience miracles.
A deep sense of sufficiency. When Jacob had his encounter at Earth Enlargement Special, he came out of Earth Enlargement Special and then he encountered Esau. But that encounter he had during the mountain of Earth Enlargement Special changed his name. I'm sure you know that it is not literally Earth Enlargement Special, but I'm trying to bring you into the Bible so that you know it's you I'm talking about. It changed his name from Jacob to Israel. That change of name, it means that your purchasing power has increased. God changed his name and increased his purchasing power. So that immediately after that encounter, by the time you would be meeting Esau, and negotiations would have to start happening, he will win the negotiations. Because after major encounters, it is negotiation with life. After major encounters, you come for meetings, when you come out, you face real life. You can have a great experience in a meeting, but go out from the meeting, and what is happening to you next is that you are facing the realities of life. And the realities of life will give you the option to negotiate, but it is a negotiation you must win. But then, you have been equipped to win it on the mount. You have been equipped to win it on the mount. When your name changes and your purchasing power increases, it gives you a deep sense of sufficiency. Abraham's name changed, and then he wanted to buy a land. And he stood and bargained for that land until he got what he was looking for. That's a deep sense of sufficiency. That money is no longer your constraint. That when you look at the story in Genesis chapter 33 and verse 1, it says Esau came to meet Jacob and there were 400 men with him. He was outnumbered. And I said, you might be outnumbered physically, but your stature is greater than that number put together. However, your deep sense of sufficiency must be expressed. How to express a deep sense of sufficiency? Number one, I have everything mentality. I have everything. I have everything. Never be awestruck when you are outnumbered. You might apply for something and the people there are bigger than you. You might apply for a contract with the federal government and you can see all the companies that have applied for it. They are the major companies that have been around for years and you are not moved. Never be awestruck about being outnumbered. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. So you must have this I have everything mentality. Number two, go at your pace. This is how to express a deep sense of sufficiency. Go at your pace. Genesis chapter 33, verse 12 to verse 14. Esau said to Jacob, let us take our journey and let us go, and I will go before you. And he said unto him, my Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if men should overdrive them one day, all the flock will die. Let my Lord, I pray you, pass over before his servant, and I will lead on softly. I will lead on. New King James says slowly. The imaginary engine, slowly. Go, sir, be going. I'll be coming at my pace. According as the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to endure. So I'm not going to run faster than what I have. According, until I come unto my Lord, unto Seir. Go at your pace. This is pragmatic wisdom I'm about to give you. No competition. Don't try to show that you are something. Don't try to start doing what others are doing. I've read it in Bishop Oyedepo's book where he says, if you go to build an hospital because your friend built an hospital, you'll be the first to be admitted there. Go at your pace. Pragmatic wisdom. Never use a structure that is bigger than your current operation. Never use a structure that is bigger than your current operations. Always structure around your current operations. What do you need? I need a 3-bedroom office. For what? We had a young lady here. Her business was inside plastic container that she put takeaway packs inside. That was her shop. She will carry it and drop at the car park and start distributing. Then soon, her shop became trade fairs. She didn't have physical store. By this time, she was earning hundreds of thousands weekly revenue, gross. And then shortly after that, her office became a container at the park. She now has a food factory in a compound of her own. Alone. But it started as buckets. When she didn't have anything, imagine when she should go and look for bucket and pack the thing. She said she wants to get food factory. Go at your pace. You don't owe anybody an explanation. And your age does not owe anybody an explanation. You know, I'm 48. I'm supposed to be bigger than where I am. But you can't still run faster than where you are. Treat age as numbers. And you will make progress faster. Treat age as numbers. And you will make progress faster. We are in a culture that is very age-dominated. If you are young, they tell you are too young to prosper. If you go past a certain age, they tell you are too old. You have to learn not to run faster than where you are. Age is just numbers. This culture, you have passed a certain age, they tell you, oh, they are too old. Now, all your mates are. Who is your mate? Who exactly is your mate? A God that can turn a man's story around overnight. You don't need to have him in your life and be afraid that people are running faster than you. Because it is one encounter and you overtake all of them until they can't catch your taillights. But encounters many times are a accumulation of doing the right things. You do and follow a process and strike something. That strike can be faster because of prophetic encounters like this. But you must be willing to embrace the process. Age does not spare you of process. Anybody that feels because age has run out of them, some processes, God has to skip it for them. You know, people talk like, I can't be doing all this thing. Time has gone. Time has gone. You are saying time has gone. Like somebody that is 50 that say, I cannot go to school again. I'm already too old for this. You said it 4 years ago when you were 46. If you started that time, by now, 50, we will be celebrating you in the standing church for new achievements. You will be saying, I want to thank the God of this commission for giving me progress in my life. Under 4 years old. But this is 50. You are still saying that I'm too old now. 54 will meet you there. 58. 62. Nothing will have changed until you are 80. You have to change that behavior. Whatever you can do now that you know you should do, start doing it with joy. The pressure of how much time is lost, notwithstanding. He is able to cause you to recover time. He will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten, the canker and the palmer and the caterpillar. He is a God of restoration. So don't be under pressure. Go at your pace. I'm saying that to someone here today. If you wear a shoe that is smaller than your leg, you have blisters. The same way if you wear a shoe that is bigger than your leg, you can't move fast. Structure according to your operations. Make sure that you are not smaller than where you are. And make sure that you are not trying to structure bigger than where you are. Is that not going to make my heart small? No. I will get to that place and explain to you. God will land on what you have. David, he had a sling he wanted to use to kill Goliath. When they gave him an armor, he couldn't walk well with it. Big structures make you go slow when you are not at that level of operation. When you start a new business, you are the financial controller. You are the admin. All those offices must exist too. But you are the one that will be running it. You can't say you want to go and employ 10 people because pastor has prophesied that this year you are employing people. Then you employ 10 people. How will you pay them? By faith, sir. Go at your pace. You can get contract and have what they call contract staff. It's even good because they will be praying for you that God will give you contract. You employ them as both contract / prayer warriors. That you only make money per contract that I have. They are praying for you. Than to go and get employees that they will be burden on your head. At the point, I heard that one of the rich billionaire, she had just about 6 members of staff in her office. Just 6. Because our own case is, unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain that build it. God just connected her, gave her something that it takes the international community to develop. And she just has a share of 40% inside it. So every time she's sitting and just arranging how people will help her arrange her money. If you want to work hard, no problem. But if you want God to lift you, I'm your pastor. If you want ease, I'm your pastor. If you want hard life, look for your church. In this place, goodness and mercy shall be in hot pursuit of us all the days of our lives. But if somebody that is a multi-billionaire is having only 6 persons in their office, why do you, 100,000 naira, think that it takes 17 people to get to 100 billion? Don't be reading books that are beyond your face. You are reading to your confusion. Sole proprietor, have a team. You are reading business book, have a team. Because there are 6 people that make a big business. 1, you need an accountant, you need a lawyer, you need a financial expert. Then you are now wondering, how do I apply? You come into your office, next morning we are rearranging this whole office. You also need human resource for employment. You are the human resource. You are the lawyer. You are the accountant. With my personal finances, I'm an accountant. I can balance book. I will sit down, I will do audit statement for 1 year and submit the audit to myself and to the Lord for testimonies. Shortly, personally, to manage your finances, you will need people that you have employed. I'm not talking about your business finance. You. God will have blessed you so much that you will have people that are managing your life for you. David refused to collect that armor. He said, this sling is enough. Wait, I have a question for you. Did the sling bring down Goliath? So will that structure get you that billionaire contract? It might not help you execute it, but don't doubt its capacity to help you get it. Because this thing we are dealing with is called divine announcement of stature. Not your ability to create a fake stature. Because divine announcement of stature will eliminate the need to show. Go at your pace. You can get that contract. You know, we're in a world that says if you don't look it, you won't have it. I agree with you. It's just where you are thinking I should look it. Because in the realm of the spirit, I look it. Go at your pace. Go at your pace. Go at the pace that your endeavors can endure. Jacob said, if man pushes them faster than they can bear, they will die in 1 day. This is how you use Bible to prosper, by getting wisdom from Bible. He said, I will lead on softly. Before that, he said, my Lord knoweth that the children are tender, and the flocks and herds with young are with me. And if men should overdrive them 1 day, all the flock will die. All the flock will die. And then he said, I will lead on slowly, according as the cattle that goeth before me, and the children be able to endure. Go at your pace, the pace that your endeavors can endure. God is the spreader of your fame and the announcer of your stature. God is the spreader of your fame and the announcer of your stature. Don't die trying to do something. You know, you are in a very competitive world. You must, in that type of world, develop a deep sense of sufficiency. Otherwise, you'll be gassed out. How much advert is advert enough before you ask him? In this information age. Do you know how many information people come across per minute? I'm not saying you shouldn't advertise, but imagine hanging your hopes on the conversion from an advert. As they saw your advert, they saw 10 others. Your post must become like the bush that is burning. but it's not burnt. There's prophetic word for social media alignment. That they have to stop and say, why is this thing burning and yet it's not burnt? If that does not happen, there's no massive conversion. Somebody shared testimony with this person, sacrificed turns captivity around. She sacrificed until one day. She wrote a sacrifice, she was crying. So she sold it into my hands, I received it, I prayed for her. She can't spend that sacrifice that she brought to me. She can't spend it. But I said, have you eaten? She said, no. I said, do you have money to feed? She said, no. Okay, so my wife and I sent money through someone to her. So some way, somehow, she knew that we were the ones. So I said, have you eaten something? So we sent. She sent a message to me. She said, sir, I got something that you and mommy sent. That has it not spoiled my seed? That is sacrifice. You're not supposed to help me. Can you see mindset? That is number one. I have everything. Open hand. And then I said, no. I said, what you are looking for has already happened. As I spoke, I can't unspeak. Because that seed that you put inside my hand, it is to get the prophet to where he will say what he can't unsay. So as I've said it, I can't unsay it again. You have chopped, you have gone. This is not up to 3 weeks after. Suddenly, sales that the person had done 2 years ago, that the review of the sale, everybody was saying, bad brand, talking rubbish. This is 2 years after. They just woke up and said, I bought this about 2 years ago. It lasted. They started rolling out testimonials. Until somebody that was not having resources was getting up to 10 alerts in one day. And then suddenly, all our posts online now, gaining traction. Why? Divine announcement. God is the spreader of your fame and the announcer of your stature. God is the spreader of your fame and the announcer of your stature. Go at your pace. When it expands, you restructure. When it expands, you restructure. When it expands, you restructure. You keep restructuring as it is expanding, but don't restructure in faith of expansion in that manner. Some people do that and swallow up their businesses. When somebody wanted to expand their business, they met my wife and said, this is what I want to do. I want to buy this, I want to buy that, I want to buy that. We want to buy so I can vlog. You will vlog. Nobody is sending money to you. They gave you capital. You use capital to paint somewhere. They used to use capital to buy what you can resell and make profit. The way to be wealthy is to make sure that nothing ever leaves your hands. Sir, what are you talking about? How can nothing ever leave my hands? It's possible. So what are you talking about? Anytime money is going out of your hands, you should be thinking 2 times about that money must go and come back. Even if it's that you want to use it on consumables, it must go and come back. That's why I like sowing seed. Because anything that leaves my hands as seed does not leave my life. It goes into my future and comes back to me. It goes and repairs my future. It will come back now, yet it has still gone into my future to go and settle me. I don't expenditure my money. I invest my money. I know accounting is income and expenditure, but don't forget that any subject that is created around man's thinking that resources are limited. The subject is not the Bible now. I speak to you Bible terms. So before I spend money, I used to think 2 times. So I don't use the word spend. I use the word invest. I used to think 2 times. To buy this thing, is it overflow? This thing that I want to buy, that I want to eat, chop, consume, use and enjoy. Is it overflow? Can I do away with it? I mean, sowing 100 million, my wife and I are still cut back on pizza. And we have millions in our account. That we look and say, Abba, this month, 30-something thousand naira on pizza. Abba now. This is too much. This 30-something thousand naira, the number of carrots it will have bought, lettuce, cucumbers. The number it will have bought, by now our bodies will be fresh. Instead of this flour that we're eating. No, this is not recent though. I mean, what is this going to do for us? Like, we're not doing it again. Cut back. I'm not saying that I'm doing this, but I'm just giving you an impression. Yet, we don't mind sowing seeds for the anointed to use a private jet. What somebody else considers wasteful. But me, I know that as the seed don't go, my life don't better. If I want to buy pizza now, the money that will go to the thing, I must not regret that it went. It must be able to go and I will never think about it again. So if you cannot answer that, what are you supposed to do? Go and lock that resource somewhere that is going to bring out what you use and buy the pizza. So, but this is not largeness of heart. It's true, it's true. When you find the definition, you can come and define it appropriately to me. If you carry money to buy ice cream for your children, it's investment. You might not buy it for yourself. That one might not be investment. It will add more calories to your body. What do you want is it for? You need to be gymming, not taking ice cream. But those children, they will never forget it in their lives. So it did not go. It was planted into their lives, into their childhood, into their memories. So that you will not go and carry poverty and put inside their minds with this thing that I'm teaching you. Use it on yourself, not on them. Your children must have the mindset of it is more than enough. Yet you must also teach them balance and delay of gratification. For the Lord is the maintainer of my destiny. He maintains my lot. He's the portion of my cup, portion of my inheritance. The lines are falling onto me in pleasant places. You know what he's saying? He's the spreader of my fame. He's the announcer of my stature. God is the spreader of your fame. He's the announcer of your stature. Go at your pace. Trying to do what others are doing big to prove that you can do it is not faith. Don't copy structure. It kills. You can learn wisdom from somebody's structure. It does not mean you should go and copy it. Don't say, I want to go and do it to prove that I'm big. That shall not tempt the Lord your God. Link your identity to your trust in him. You don't need to prove you are big. Don't throw yourself down the mountain God didn't ask you to throw yourself. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord your God. Just link your identity to your trust in him. He will spread your fame. He will announce your stature. When I was in medical school, no matter what happened to me, I went at my pace until I got what I was looking for. I didn't use anybody's structure. People sacrificed their walk with God in the medical school just to use the structure of others so that they could pass. They didn't mind though. You see somebody that used to pray in 100 level, 200 level, he has lost his faith. He has not even entered clinical school. By the time you enter clinical school, you can't even find the person again. Why? The fear of failure. So they start using other people's structure. If you have ever been in a university where medicine was being offered as a course, you will understand that medical students don't go to church. I don't even know what they are reading. In pre-clinicals, you are not going to church. You reading kids more. You have not seen medicine, you are not going to church. When you now see medicine, what do you start doing? Kids more. Tell your neighbor it's not worth it. I'm not saying you shouldn't read, but for me to sacrifice what was most important to me, just because others were doing it to pass, I will never crush the structure God has given me for my success because another structure is working for someone else. It's a deep sense of sufficiency. Stop being confused. Otherwise, you will go to conferences at your peril. When conferences should add to you, it actually take away from you. Because you don't know how to distill things. When you go to a conference, you don't apply what you heard immediately. You sit down and put what you know in front of you. Then you will understand your structure first. After understanding your own, you will now go and try and see what they said and see where it fits into what you are doing to expand what you are doing. Otherwise, you will drop what you are doing for something else that you don't know how to use. Don't carry Saul's armor. Use your sling. Your sling is enough to kill Goliath. Because even Saul's armor, he couldn't use it to kill Goliath. That people have bigger structures than you does not mean that they will automatically make it. I'm talking pragmatic wisdom to people. I have everything. Because it is knowing that you have everything that can make you do this easily. I have everything. And I saw people that killed their spiritual lives just because they wanted to be like other medical students. They drove themselves until they killed their spiritual strength. Many of them can't find their faith. They don't know where it is. But me, I ran at my pace. Because look at what Jacob said to Esau. Let me move slowly, according as the cattle that goes before me, and the children be able to endure until I come unto my Lord at Seir. So Esau is going to Seir. And then Jacob says, I will do it until I come to you at Seir. That means that you will arrive at the same place they are going. That was what I did in medical school. I ran at my pace and arrived the same destination. So, has God not made me big now? Can I wish for the life of my colleagues? Never. Forever. Never. Who wants to be under where they will be abusing you every time? Unless you are in this church, your own doctor is different. Don't worry. Any doctor that is in this church is different from there are doctors under the blessing. But God has made me big. If I were practicing medicine, I would be talking like this. I'll still be telling you that. Even when we were in medical school, I was already saying that we're not like our mates. We're not mates that time. We're not doing the same things that time. I can never be like them. They can only be like me. Run at your pace. They will still become members of this commission. They will still come for prayers. They will come and tell you that this is how I've been from when I was young. They will tell you. God is able to promote you. Let me give you the wisdom again from another angle. Proverbs chapter 27, verse 23 to 27. Be thou diligent to know the state of your flocks, and look well to your herds. For riches are not forever, and doth the crown endure to every generation. The hay appeareth, and the tender grass showeth itself, and herbs of the mountains are gathered. The lambs are for your clothing, and the goats are the price of the field. And thou shalt have goat's milk, enough for thy food, for the food of thy household, and for the maintenance of your maidens. You know what he's telling you? Your business will take care of you. That's what he's telling you. Don't be chopping all the money in your business. Discipline. You didn't have money before. Why did you chop the one that is there? Then when you finish chopping it, too, there was still no now money. Then you now believe God. The money now came. Then you now finish the profit. Then you now finish the capital because you didn't have money. Then the capital now finished. You now believe God. Money now came. Are you not seeing a cycle? Are you not seeing that something in you must finish the money before you start believing God really? All those times that you say you have finished your profit and you are believing God, you are lying, because the time you started believing God was when you had finished the capital. Because if money always comes without fail after you finish your capital, it tells you where the picture of your heart is. That is, money finishes after you have spent your capital. And it's not that it's business deal that came on, as in God just supplied your need. God, why is he not doing that before your profits and capital finishes? Is this a God matter or a man matter? Have you neglected your business so much that now it is in ICU? Nobody can see it again. Because in ICU, they don't used to allow visitors to enter. The investors that are supposed to come and visit you now, say, can we see him? They won't go oxygen. He's on oxygen. You can't see him. Now look at plum 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 plum. That's what is sounding around your business. I see you. You can believe God for sustenance without touching one kobo from your business. Stretch this faith and stretch it to the end. Don't always be somebody that easily just relaxes once you see a little salvation. Trust God, not money. I have everything. Be thou diligent to know the state of your flock. Do you know how your business is doing? Do you know how things are happening? How well? Look well to your herds. For riches are not forever. What he's telling you is that things change around the earth. He's not saying your riches are not forever, because those things you are taking care of, they are your riches. He's telling you that when things are not stable around, it's this thing that you are taking care of that God will keep using to bless you. No matter how the economy has been, I don't care. I don't mind though. I tend to the work God has given me with all my heart. That's the same thing you must do. Go at your pace. However, don't limit your mind to how small it looks now. Don't limit your mind to how small your structure looks. Because that widow, the pot of oil was more than enough to turn her story around. That thing you have is more than enough. Don't look at how small it is. Don't be restricted in your thinking. Be flexible. That little thing can bless you. God can use that little thing to transform you. I've sometimes told my wife something. I said, when some people say they are applying for grant, I used to look at them and just laugh. That their business can generate the grants they are applying for. Grant comes out, they say they want to supply people 500,000. You want to kill yourself. What is 500,000 that you cannot think and make? Use your brain. EW Kenyon said, make it work. It will sweat, but it won't die. Use your sanctified brain. Some of you can generate 5 million under the next 1 week. This is a week of 40 people coming with 20 million, isn't it? 20 million naira profit testimonies. It's not God that said it, it's my desire. And I'm working towards it with you. As I'm teaching you, as I'm talking to you. Apply it. But I didn't desire it until I saw what God was saying. God gave me revelation. It is from the place of revelation. And I'm pegged what I wanted. So some way, somehow, you can say that that desire is also inspired by God said. Believe it. What you have is enough. What you have is enough. Attend to it and it will tend you. Attend to it and it will tend you. People of God, is 120 people that went for the preaching, teaching, and healing that reached out to more than 200,000. 120. Attend to what you have. It will tend you. Attend to it. Go at your pace. Go at your pace. That means that thing that looks little is more than enough to get to your next level. I mean a next unthinkable level. Because when we went to Trenchard Hall as a young church, people considered it, what? How? Where did you get money from? So that means your small structure can do things that make people afraid. Stop going to the market every Monday to be buying new clothes for it that it cannot wear. Tend to it the way it is. No competition. No competition. They collected Isaac's first well. He dug another one. They collected another. He dug another. No competition. No competition. After a while, they saw that he was unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. I am going forward at my pace. And God is increasing me at his pace. Now, is God's pace like your pace? How fast is God's pace? But how are you going to enjoy the pace of God? Move forward at your own pace. I mean, it will move you forward with speed. See the young man last week, after he listened to the message, Courage to Harvest, that pragmatic message. Somebody said, sir, it's like teaching 30 businesses you can start. It's like the upgraded version. And then this young man heard everything I said and stood up and started trekking from shop to shop. Do you have CAC registration? I bought a website. That's what I do. He said, those are the skills I had. Because I said, be pragmatic. He went from one shop to another shop to another shop until he got to a shop where a tailor said, tailor, I don't have and I don't need it, but I know a Chinese company. Tailor, you don't know who knows. That needs one. And recommended him. That is how he got 2 million naira contract. Why do people use money to run ads? Is it not so that you'll be able to introduce your business to people? And then people will patronize. You need conversion. As you are doing online, can't you use your leg to ads? Can't you do paid ads with your legs? Go and meet real people. Go to where your business is needed. He was doing preaching, teaching, and healing with his business. I preach, I teach, I heal. Which one do you need? Say, I don't need one. The Chinese company needs teaching, healing. The first one is I have everything. The second one is go at your pace. These are the keys to expressing this mandate. These are the keys to the explosion of the mandate. Everything that entered into the mandate and mantles through the portal of special. This is how you maximize it.
What a refreshing time in the Word it has been. We believe you've been blessed by God's Word and have received encounters for mighty miracles. To download more messages like this one, please visit our website at www.thestandingchurch.com. There you will find an abundance of resources to help you grow in your Christian walk and deliver miracles of destiny to you. If you have never made a decision to be saved and would like to receive Jesus into your life or rededicate your life to Him, please say the following words out loud. Lord Jesus, I confess you as Lord over my life. I believe that you died for me and that God raised you from the dead. I receive all that you have made available for me through your death, burial, and resurrection. I declare right now that I am a child of God. I'm free from sin, and I am the righteousness of God. Amen. Congratulations, you are now saved. We're so glad you made the decision to receive Christ today. Please write to us at +2348 1347 73145 to share your salvation testimony with us today. We cannot wait to hear your testimonies, and we look forward to having you connect with us. Please write to us at info@thestandingchurch.com or call us on +2348 1347 73145 or connect with us via our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at The Standing Church. In or around the city of Ibadan, we invite you to join us at the Dominion Center for each of our services in the week. Join us on Sundays for our transformational Life of Victory services by 8:45 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. and our prophetic lifting and communion service every Wednesday by 5 p.m. Each of these services are put together to deliver God's word and power to you and bring you into the life of prosperity, health, dominion, and liberty that God has ordained for you. Not in Ibadan. Don't miss out. Our services and special meetings are streamed online via our Mixlr and YouTube platforms at The Standing Church. We look forward to having you worship with us. We love you and God bless you.